Very good morning to everyone. I am Rida Taju studying in grade 9 in Scholars Indian School, Ras Al Khaimah, UAE. Today, I would like to recite a poem written by Dr. T.P. Shashikumar, the famous educationist, space scientist, and my dear guru. The title of the poem is My Malak to Kalam the Malak. This poem is about the extraordinary life of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the great scientist who departed us on 27th July 2015. The speaker teacher fell on stage. What a great death Kalam sir left us. Endless parade for the past supreme. Quotes painted face flew endless on FB. Laughing children took his soul in heart, drafted a line to share grief in his style. Kalam hairstyle with spikes down, smile to all, cloudy gaze down face. Passion speaker interacted informal. All had pleasure on his lucid talk, had always something innovated, was swift in speech as was he walked, was swift in speech as was he walked, grinned and laughed on small and big, chained all in one, art, science, music, space, Pokhran underground, assembly, presidents aboard, home in Rameshwar. Such a precedent never known before. Who made a garden love as a child? Only he knew the pleasure with kids, shared views in UN as to his students. Educating was in blood, loved being, not as a scientist, president, speaker, but just as a teacher, entangling kids, as student watched in quest to learn. India taught the world as how and what scientist is to president, as he is introduced Indian Muslim vegetarian, playing veena and quoting Sanskrit. He left behind many lines of dreams, visions, and many visionaries to carry. Left no place unvisited, untiring travel, lifted up morale of all, now a dream. Thank you.
Good evening. Firstly, I would like to thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And it is my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Aparna Aravind, age 12, studying in grade 8 at Private International English School, Abu Dhabi. My hobbies are singing, dancing, and drawing. I like to take up new challenges and I believe I will be able to solve them. I can adapt to any kind of environment without much issues. My short term goal is to gain experience in leadership and team building. And by attending the Toastmasters Gavel Club, I believe I will be able to achieve this goal pretty soon. My long term goal is to crack the UPSC examination. Currently, my favorite subject is history. My ethic is never neglect any opportunity for my improvement. That's all about me. Thank you.
What is that?
Yeah. If Chanakya wanted to unite India, then why did he choose a leader and eliminate all the leaders who opposed the leader he chose?
See, traditionally, we had different grades in the ruling system. One is king, and the higher one is called Chakravarti. So they have different levels. Like we have a state government, we have a union government. India is united under government and prime minister rules the country. But each state there are different rulers, right? So if one government in the state says that I don't want to be with India, I want to be with somebody else, what we will do? We have united after independence also like that. Hyderabad people, they said we don't want. Then what we did was we united Hyderabad by actually trapping Nizam. Nizam said, I don't want to be part of India, I want to be part of Pakistan. Correct? If we did not trap him under Indian rule, we would have had a Pakistan inside India. That time we had a West Pakistan, East Pakistan. Bangladesh was called East Pakistan. So sometime uniting the country needs to discard something which is not a part of your country. Something you will have to unite also. Happiness, everything. That has to be there. Yeah.
Okay. Why did Chanakya choose Chandragupta to the
I don't know whether you have read the story when Chanakya was walking on the street, Kaudilya was walking on the street. He found a small boy playing the drama, the street drama. The kids used to join together and then play drama. And there was a small boy playing a drama. And then immediately he was in the role of a Chakravarti, that means king's king. He was acting like a ruler. So immediately what Kaudilya did was picked him up and then asked him, do you want to be the real Chakravarti, the king of kings? That acting was so powerful. If you act powerfully, a day you will become like that. If you become a dull, silent person, in the whole life you will become like that. You show your energy wherever possible. Let that be a street drama. Then somebody will pick you up from the street. So Kaudilya picked him up. Who was that boy?
Chandragupta.
Yeah, Chandragupta Maurya. Why didn't you have your breakfast?
No.
Yeah, that is your problem. If you don't have energy, you cannot be. Chandragupta. Chandragupta will commit suicide if you tell like this. Use your energy and speak, otherwise quit.
Okay, Chandragupta.
Yeah, if you can speak with energy, why do you want to murmur?
Sorry.
Again, sorry, why do you want to say sorry slowly? Everybody should listen, you are sorry.
Sorry.
I am recording the whole thing. As it is, it will go onto YouTube. Understand? So don't get scolding. It will get recorded. The whole world will see you.
Okay.
Other day I scolded Karthiv's father. Then he felt ashamed. So the whole video I have been hiding. That is why I have hidden that. There is no point. If you want to be part of me, you should become energetic. And you should hold that value. If you don't hold that value, probably I will react.
Okay.
Yeah. So you must read that story. You don't even have to read that story. That is why I asked you to look at Chanakya serial. If you have seen the beginning, you will see that. And what happened was Chandragupta wanted to go to Chanakya. Chanakya was ready. The student want to go to master. Master want to take the student. But that boy was being taken care of by his uncle. Traditionally, the children were sent to somebody and they get educated there. That means Chandragupta was purchased by or maybe looked after by his uncle. So uncle said, I have spent enough money on him to bringing him up to age 7 or something. I think that is the age. I'm not very sure. Age 7, I think. So he said, pay me that much money which I have spent on him and then you can take him. But Chanakya was so poor, he didn't have any money with him. He had only one book And that book was, which is that book he wrote?
Arthashastra.
Arthashastra. Arthashastra means book of economics. Artham means economics. I said whoever is there can show your face. If it is too ugly also no problem. Why do you play with Karthi? Why do you play with video? You were on video. Why do you want to go off? Keep there. Arthashastra. Arthashastra means book of economics. That is the only book he had. So what he has to do? He has to go and ask this boy, you go and sell it to somebody so that you will get money which you can pay to your uncle to relieve you so that you can come with me. See, imagine a teacher who is selling whatever he has to get a student in his hand. That is why Chanakya is called, your smile has to be an acceptable smile. Don't say that, no, that is called pucham. Hey, these are all stupid fellow like that. That smile is different. When you smile it with happiness. Then it shows you accept it. You must learn. The smiling also have got different varieties of smile, right? Yeah, that fellow was a fool. It's a different style of smile. Yeah. So, this book was with the boy and he went around to sell it. Nobody wanted to buy because nobody understood what is inside it. Because it was so tough. Only one person identified that book. And immediately he asked, tell me where is the author now? I want to meet the author. Because no small person can write such a book. It has to be from Kaudilya, who was my classmate, he said. So that rich man who was a tuition masters make a lot of money, right? Were student of this good master who was poor. Good masters are poor, tuition masters are rich. So tuition master can buy that book from the real genuine master Kaudilya. But then Kaudilya already informed this boy, don't tell that I am here, because he was hiding and living in that country. You find out which country is that. There are two places where Chanakya is associated. Anybody knows the place name? I told you, you have sufficient time in your life. If you are not reading this now, you will never read. It is not learning something by hearting and finishing is not what I want. I will start asking you questions on whatever I discussed earlier. I already told you.
Sir, Taxila?
Takshashila. And he was between Takshashila and Magadha. The whole serial is so beautiful. I don't know how many of you have seen at least a bit of that YouTube which I referred to you. I remember having seen many times. I don't have to read. I learned from beautiful serial. You are wasting your time in your life. So this is the time to invest on learning. Such beautiful documentaries. Online learning is this. So immediately he said, I am his classmate. You don't have to worry. You can show your guru. I will not disturb him. He will not be caught and given to king. You come. Show me where is your guru. And they met each other. He gave enough money. He went back to which place that you should all tell. Yeah, you read and understand the rest of the story. So that is why this boy was caught to make him as a king. Not a king, the king of kings. That's why Maurya Samrajya came. Chandragupta Maurya. The Maurya Samrajya ruled India. So if you say that I am interested in history, this is where Indian history starts. Then Muslims came. They invaded India, started killing a lot of Indian kings. They married a lot of Indian women. They did not come with ladies. They only gents came to fight. They only came to invade. They married Indian women and then converted all of them into Muslims. That is how we have a lot of Muslims in India. So you have to learn the original Hindu kings and then invasion. Then you must learn about the Britishers. So you categorize like this and learn the history. You will never forget which year to which year, which year to which year, write as brief and then get back into smaller details. And Muslim kings, they started fighting each other. The father killed the son killed the father. They put him into jail. Somebody helped him to get out. All that stories you will learn. Yeah.
How to keep the spirit active and always be prepared for difficult time?
There is no difficult time in the world. For somebody who is, the person is difficult, every time is difficult for them. For some people, every time is difficult because you don't wake up early, you don't get ready early, you don't read sufficient. So when somebody asks question, you have difficulty. Assume that you have been energetic, you learned sufficiently, every question you answered. What do you say? The time is beautiful, right? Because I got a lot of questions, I could answer everything. So if questions you are not able to answer, you say it is difficult. Is the question difficult or you are created difficulty in you? Yeah, assume that you don't know swimming, you fall in water. Then you will find it difficult. But if you know swimming, falling in water will be thrilling for you. You understood? So there is nothing called difficulty in the world. Assume that heavy rain and you don't have umbrella and you don't want to get drenched also. What will happen? You find the rain is very bad. But for me, rain is beautiful because when I go hometown in Nanam, Kerala, every rain I will make my kids who are attending with me the camp, all of us will go to rain. How many hours? 3 hours. We get wet totally. We jump in water. Those who came to and attended my camp and stayed with me 10 days, in the whole life, I remember somebody from Saudi Arabia came, he had a big difficulty. What is the difficulty? Breathing problem, asthma. So, lot of breathing problem. So his father said, let him take bath only once in a week, no problem, he said. The whole camp is only 1 week. So I said, he will go back and take bath, then you don't have even to change dress, right? I think what a stupid fellow, yeah. Don't you want to get drenched in Kerala rain? Then you are not fit for my camp, I said. So let the father go. The father went. Next day morning, I have my cousin Papatan, who is a great swimmer. He takes everybody to pond. So I asked morning 4 o'clock. Everybody was sleeping. I asked this boy Vishnu, get up. You have to go and bath. Papatan will take care of you. Papatan took him into water and put him there in 3 hours. He never knew swimming. He learned swimming in 1 day. 1 day he learned swimming. Next day morning 3 o'clock he woke up and said, sir, I want to go for swimming. He changed totally. 1 day. And no asthma, nothing, no problem. No breathing problem at all. No health problem.
Chanakya was born in Taxila, right?
Yeah.
So he stayed there for the whole, the rest of his life, or he went somewhere?
He went to, that is what I said, you must find out. You are asking me to. He went to Magadha. You are prompting me to get an answer, right?
No, sir.
Yeah, actually he went against the king because the teachers has less value, tuition masters had more value. So he was against the education system there, and then he said, I cannot be your master here. He was basically a teacher. So he left that country and went. He was like a minister. And he fought against the king. Therefore king became his enemy. So he was asked to get out of that land. But he was staying there itself hidingly. That is why he don't want to reveal his identity to his, when he gave the book for sale. Yeah. So there is no difficult situations in this world. There is only opportunities. July 4th, when I was driving from, in the early morning, we had a get together. Harini was also there. The whole family members. And then I was driving, we met with a accident. it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fellows' death. It was a real accident, smash. But as if nothing happened, we all came back home. I didn't tell even a single person. I told others also, don't tell, let us enjoy. Because that day, if family is joining, something happened, that only will be the discussion. Only by afternoon, I posted a Facebook post saying that we had an accident. That was beautiful. We all survived. And I wrote a poetry, accident makes another story. Some people are there, before the problem comes, they start crying. And sometimes the problem did not come, then they will start again crying. Why the problem did not come? So you create your difficulty. Actually, there is no difficult situation in the world. The world is created with the good and bad and up and down and dukkham, sukham. Everything has to be part of it. Take it light. Everything will change. Even this will change. There is a great saying, great philosophical word. Even this will change. I am not seeing Sayon, Rida, Kartiv, Rishika, or maybe Harini as small kids here. I am seeing all of you as CEO of a big company, civil service, IPS, because you are all at the highest position tomorrow. Right? Even this will change. Even your situations of what you think is a small life will change. That will become great. Every child at one point of time who were bad and good and difficult, they became different in after some time. Right? But it needs to be polished. You cannot make a iron rod into a knife without heating it, sharpening it. So all the words which I am doing is sometime for that. I have nothing against that iron rod, but I want that iron rod to become sharper, smarter. If you realize that, everything you will take it good. Got it? Yeah.
Yes. Cultures keep changing and still remain our prestige. So does the value of culture degrade as it modernizes?
The culture means actually the culture. I don't know how many of you have used a dictionary to find out the word meaning culture. I told you every word which you use, before asking question also look at the word meaning. And if you understand, the question itself will go. You will ask a higher question. So what is culture? What is in practice is called culture. So culture has no value. What we practice is our culture. That is why we say our culture. Each religion has different culture. Each family has got a different culture. Each city has different culture. Delhi culture is different. Hyderabad culture is different. Delhi people travel 20 kilometers to attend a class. Hyderabad people are basically lazy. They don't even travel 2 kilometers. Because Delhi is such a place, marketplace is entirely different and your living place is entirely different. You cannot have small shops here and there. So from childhood onwards, if they want to buy, they will have to go to Nehru place. They will have to go to this Karkhana. This will have to go to this. There are some small pockets of buying places. Except milk and such items. They don't sell it on the roadside. Hyderabad, every roadside you will see every item. So people don't go for far. If that is your culture, even for attending classes, they will not go far. In Dubai to Sharjah, Sharjah to Abu Dhabi and all, people drive 200 kilometers also you can drive. The culture is also defined by the facilities you have. But in Kerala, 200 kilometers, if you drive, you will have to sleep there. That's it. You will become totally tired. You will become useless. You will become totally untidy. So you don't know. You become exhausted totally. How can you drive 200 kilometers for a work? You have to work tomorrow. You will have to travel today. You understood? So your culture, your living style depends on the facility which is given, your attitude which you develop. So American culture is different, Indian culture is different. You cannot say American culture is bad and Indian culture is good. No. It all depends on your facility, your GDP, how rich you are. Rich people have a different culture. Poor people have a different culture. During COVID, we have a different culture. Before COVID, we had a different culture. So culture is what you cultivate inside you. That is why it is called agriculture. Agri is a culture. They cultivate agri. So human culture, your human nature which you cultivate is called human culture. How can it be good and bad? How can you say Karela is bad? There are people who loves Karela. Do I say only orange is very good and apple is bad? Yeah, so each one has got their taste. So no culture in the world is bad. Every culture is good. At that point of time that was good, and this point of time this was good. That's it. Some small kid has got a culture. What is that culture? The feeding bottle they keep drinking. But 8th class students or 7th class student like you started drinking that, can you say it's a good culture? So age wise your culture changes. A small child, when a guest comes, immediately we will go and your parents also will say the uncle is calling, go and sit on his lap. Now at this age will you go and sit on somebody's lap as soon as they come? A good culture. If you don't do that in childhood, they say you don't know how to mingle with the people, no culture. But now if you do, they say no culture for you, bad culture. So you know how many examples I can give you like this? And Harini, you are brilliant. Nobody asked me such questions. And these are not what do you think I have learned from textbook, I am reading from somewhere and then giving you answers. You have to read. You have to talk, you have to communicate so that these answers will come to you just like that. So that is my culture. So what I want from my children, you are all my good children. I am not expecting everybody to be good in this world. We want attenders, we want officers also. We want cook, we want cleaning people, we want CEOs also. Everybody cannot become CEO. So I want all of you to become active, smart. Therefore, if you want to be that, you must be able to get knowledge, use that knowledge, mix them and use it in the right time at the right place.
Yes.
So invest your full time. So your culture is being busy, learning. So what culture you have? Learning culture. Some people have enjoying culture. Some people have sleeping culture. You should have sleepless nights. Now you see the information what I gave, on which if you start searching, will you be able to stop learning? Hundreds of new words, hundreds of new ideas. Document all of them. It is essential. See, I not only give lectures, I will listen to others' lectures also. Today I posted 2 videos. One of the video was after my lecture. There were few lectures and those people who spoke referred my words. Immediately what I did, I edited that, cut that and mixed them together, put them together and then send it to you. O'clock is your 9:30. 9:30 is not the time to wake up. 5 o'clock is the time. So you lost 4.5 hours in your life. Every day 4.5 hours losing is 1/6 of your life is lost. 24 hours, 4 hours is 1/6. 24 hours, 4 hours is 1/6 of your life. So when you get up to 6 years, 1 year you lost. So when you become 18 years, 3 years you lost. How do you change this habit? Just changeable. Decide that I want to change. In Bombay, people always run. Bangalore and Mysore, people sleep. because that's a retired people city. Most of the retired people will sleep there. That is why Mysore, Bangalore is the good place for settling, they will say. Not working. Working, where do you have to go? You have to go to Calcutta and Bombay. The metro train to take, everybody will run. And if you don't run when everybody is running, what will happen? Somebody will hit you, you will fall. Everybody is running, you also have to run in the same speed. So the culture of running comes because you run. Ahmedabad school starts at 7 o'clock. Assam, 4 o'clock the sunlight will come. Because early morning, east, the sun rises in the east. Northeast country, sun comes early. So your 6 o'clock is almost equal to our 8 o'clock, 2 hours late. So early morning, 4 o'clock sunrise will come. So it all depends on what you cultivate within you. Cultivate good habits so that in a longer life, you become very good. Yeah, good question, beta.
How was Chanakya always aware of the bad happenings that were about to happen?
That is called Divya Drishti or Dirgha Drishti. Darshana Shastram, philosophy. Every teacher is a philosopher. I am a doctor, DR. Doctor is PhD, Dr. TPS. The DR is PhD. Doctor of philosophy. What is philosophy? Darshana Shastram. What is Darshanam? Darshanam is not what you see with your eye. With your internal eye, you see something is going to happen. Divya Drishti. Because they know the past. In past, in such a situation, this happened. Therefore, I know today this is what is happening, tomorrow it will happen. That's like a learning curve. Intuition is an intuition. So intuition is not a blind intuition. It's a knowledgeable intuition for philosophers. Yeah. Yeah. Rishika had something. Yeah.
So can you suggest the book in English to know more about Chanakya?
You just Google. Today nobody need to read books, because you go to any airport bookshops, I am sure there will be 10 books on Chanakya and Arthashastra. There are more than 37 translations. But your problem is you will only see Harry Potter. Most stupid book ever created. And you will only quote Harry Potter. What he said is already told by Indian Swami Vivekananda maybe 100 years back. But you have not read them. And what will you think? You think that is what they said. That's why sometimes I correct, saying that no, you are wrong. This is not told by him, this is told by somebody else. You know, not even this. In some newsreader once said that Abdul Kalam told this. Immediately I told him, it is not Abdul Kalam. This is so and so person who told. Abdul Kalam only copied. You should have that courage. Immediately that should come in your brain. When do you get it? Read. So you don't have today to read about Chanakya book, Arthashastram. You will not understand anything. But go to Wikipedia, look at Chanakya, and there are a lot of references, because Wikipedia gives you general good information. That's good enough. Don't go to somebody's blog and read. Wikipedia does a lot of fact checks, whether it is correct, then only they will post. They will also update. If somebody says this is wrong, they will update. And there are beautiful serial which came, and if you have real good time, you don't even have to see that, just to get the dialogue. That's why I introduced to that serial. So if you look at that, there are beautiful, so that will look like a drama in front of you. So visualizing things will make you to remember everything what happens. Yeah.
What inspired you to write A Rhythm of Life?
I keep writing poems. Before that, I wrote a poetry book, Life of Love. The Life of Love was written when I was sitting in Delhi. Delhi, my office was in Mayur Vihar. In between my office and place of stay, there was a big temple. It was called Uttara Guruvayurappan temple. Our office is such, if it opens at 9 o'clock, only 9 o'clock you can enter. Not before that. I don't want to get late. So what do? As early morning in 8 o'clock itself I am ready. 1 hour before, and it's only 5 minutes away from my house. But then in between I will go to temple and sit there. Some people will come. That's my place of socializing. I am not going to pray to God, do puja, do namaskaram, all that. I don't have any ritualistic faith. That's a place where many people will come, and I have a corner seat there in the temple. I will not even sit in front of the temple. Beside side there is one building in which I used to sit there on the ground. So after a few days I got lot of people. Children will come. Most of the people will come to temple to just meet me and discuss with me many things. So that became my socializing place. So that experience of socializing, I kept writing. When nobody is around, I start writing my poetry. So that is called Delhi poems. In the beginning I called it as Delhi poems. Earlier I used to write in Malayalam. Andhra I wrote in Telugu. When I was in Karnataka I wrote in Kannada. And in Delhi I did not write in Hindi because I am not that good in Hindi. But I started writing in English. And I used to give it to somebody else to read. Those times this WhatsApp and all was not there. So I can only write it in a paper and give it to somebody else. Then my guru's friend was there. He was a great writer. So he said, these are all beautiful poems, you must print it. And he wrote a preface for that. So that's how I started writing. 2 books I wrote in Delhi. The other book is also a philosophical book, which may not be poetry, but it is more like poetry. Life made simple. Every page looks like a poetry. There are a lot of people who get a lot of solace when there are difficult times or trouble, their mind is difficult, they will open the book and read and they will feel happy. Sometimes all the books which I have got in my life, I must have printed thousands of copies, distributed free. Some stupid people will keep in their library, don't even open and read also, because it's anyway free given. But I still distribute because I know somebody will enjoy it. Then second time when I was in Kerala, it's Anusha who inspired me to write some more poem. So every day give some topic and ask me to write. 100 poetries I wrote just like that. But most of the time I am staying alone in Naduvil, Nanam, in heavy rain. So most of the poems are like I am talking to nature, I am talking to my own house, I am talking to my previous experience, I am talking to my memory. So if you read through that, you will understand my life. But it has got 2 reflections. One my life, one generic life. Nobody can write a poetry like a biography. It should also reflect somebody's life. So that has got a great philosophical reflection, but my life experience. So I wrote about Jayalalitha, I wrote about Kalam. Yesterday was 27th July. 2015 was Kalam's death anniversary. So yesterday I was talking to Nepali people in a webinar, education in Nepal. Today I will post that. It was not my talk, next week is my talk. So I want to know how good is the audience. So I attended somebody's lecture. During that time they know that I am attending. So they started talking about me, introducing me. And they also talked about Kalam. Because Nepali people may not even know that it is APJ Abdul Kalam's death anniversary. So I said accidentally you mentioned his name, but today is his death anniversary, and I was talking about the poetry which I wrote. So it's just casual. An enjoyment is what makes me to write. Yeah.
Sir, where did you write the book about Kalam, sir? Abdul Kalam?
I did not write a book. Where did I say I wrote a book? Did I say?
No, like the poem.
That was when he expired on 2015 July 27. You can see on which date I have written it. Which date I have written it?
So,
That is there in the poem itself. Now he disappeared. You see, this is how it does. My date writing is generally 15/07/29. That means 2015 July 29. So every poem under that there will be a number. That number shows the date in which I have written. That's how I remember. So I have done my own decoding, my own coding, my own decoding, so that it becomes easier for me to remember. Yeah.
What are the main facts people have to know about great personalities before meeting them in person?
You should know everything about them. You cannot ask them where are you from. You cannot ask personal details about them, because they are not worried about personal details. They are great not because they have personal details to share. They are great because they have some specialization in the activity other than personal life. You understood? So if you look at a poet, you can ask him questions only when you have read his poem.
Yeah.
If he is an artist, you must talk to him by assume that he is a film actor. You must know about film, what he has acted. You cannot go and ask Amitabh Bachchan how many films you acted. Every one of us is supposed to know that, right? Which is your first film? No, that even that cannot be a formal interview. Also, people don't ask. You cannot ask Modi, how did you become Prime Minister? Before that, what was the job you are doing? Because everybody knows he was a chaiwala once, he was a pracharak in RSS. Next, he became a politician, and he got into BJP. He became Chief Minister, and then he became Prime Minister. I wrote a beautiful article when he was a Chief Minister of Gujarat. Economic magazine, which is published from Calcutta. I wrote an article. Power. How do you know a state is developing? If they use lot of electricity, that shows the state is developed. Electricity is the one indicator for the development of a state. So he changed the state to use power, electricity, many folds compared to many other states. So my title of the article I wrote was Empowering by Power. Empowering by power. Power is electricity power. Empowering is empowering the people. Alright?
Yeah.
So if you have to write about that, you must learn a lot of things. So you keep writing. For writing, you will have to refer a lot of things. Jayalalitha, the poetry, if you look at it, I have written a different angle for Jayalalitha. As a great reader. No people, see, there was a great joke. We have a professor from Kerala who was a member of parliament. He got few books as gift for Kalam when he was going to meet Kalam. Okay, so the books were given to Kalam. He said, all these books are not at all good books. I will give you a better book. He gifted another book to him and said, you go and read this. So you should know about a person even before gifting. What is that he likes? Got it? By mistake, I went to some place, say Ras Al Khaimah, and Rida Taju's house, she invited. She made beautiful biryani. What will happen? Mutton biryani, chicken biryani. What will happen?
You're a vegetarian.
I am a vegetarian. Correct. So you should know the person, not even to ask question. to get him into your house, to invite him to your place, you should know what sort of a person is he. Otherwise, even a question. I remember when I was traveling from Cochin to Hyderabad, Nadan, the actor Tilagan, was there. Nobody was carrying him because he in film generally used to be very rude person, like a villain only, not a very smiling person. Actually, he had paralytics, so he needs somebody support. There was an old man supporting, not a young fellow who can hold him. Tilagan is too fat, so I helped him. Then we had a long discussion. I can talk to him because I have seen most of his good movies. I remember the dialogues which he speaks. Amitabh Bachchan, Rasool Pukkutti, Major Ravi, Mohanlal, and many. I remember once I was traveling from somewhere, I am in the business class, only 2 people were there, me and somebody else. So that girl came and spoke to me because she was alone, I was alone, she started talking to me. Then immediately I said, I know you because you acted in one Malayalam movie, Crazy Gopalan, which was produced by Ullatal Shashi, who is my friend. Her producer was my friend. She was, nobody even Kerala will remember such person. You understood? So where do you get this information? Read, look at the world around. You are only wasting time. This is the right time to spend a lot of time in your passion. I am not saying you must be good in everything, but you must be good in at least a few things which are of your interest. Yeah.
Are there signs of tasting capability?
I did not get. Again, repeat.
Are there any signs of tasting capability in teeth?
I did not get. Repeat it again.
Uh,
Are there? I got.
Are there any sign of tasting ability in teeth?
Did you read my poem? Feelings within the teeth.
No.
Yeah, read. You are not reading. My own poems also you don't read. Within the teeth. Feelings within the teeth. There is a poetry which I wrote in my Rhythm of Life. Most of the feelings are not shown in the eyes or lips. Within you, when you want to control, you use your teeth. How do you show anger? You cannot show anger and you have angry, what you will do? You will bite your teeth, right? Correct or not? Yeah.
Yeah.
How the tongue comes out? Within the teeth when it goes this side or that side, or you keep inside and then show that. All that is different feeling. Recently I went to one of the dentists and immediately I told him I wrote a poetry on teeth. He said nobody used to write. Everybody says feeling is in the eyes, and yeah, that's what I am different. Show your teeth. Even people with not good teeth also they keep showing. I had in Amrita TV I went for a program. I was always thinking that that lady should not come as an anchoring person for my program, because she had 2 teeth coming like this out. So generally that is given for Yakshi, the ghost. But she was only there. So what happened was I did not even care to her. I did not even look at her, because when I look at her, I feel yeah.
What are all the Navadwaras? Why do they bleed in extreme cold temperature?
Google. These are all something which you can get from. See, the temperature outside and temperature inside your body is entirely different. Okay. So small temperature difference to higher and lower is acceptable to body. Acclimatization happens. But beyond a point, in the high temperature, you feel hot and you will start sweating. Body knows how to react. The sweat comes out. The expansion inside your body will happen. When the expansion happens, all the jirnam, all the waste will go out as sweat. That is a good sign. But when the body gets contracted, most of the veins and narrow, it gets compressed. The compression will happen. Assume you have a pipe of water which goes in a pipe. You hold it, what will happen? It will start oozing out because energy becomes more and it will start look a syringe, right? The syringe is like that only. The end of the syringe you have a small needle, but the other side it is bigger one. So when you pressurize it, what will happen? Through the syringe it goes like a trajectory with more pressure. So inside your body a contraction happens. There are small holes inside. Between your finger and fingertips there are veins which are very minute vein, because you must have cut your finger. That's why sometimes when you cut, the blood comes out, right? The difference between your body and the dead skin and the other skin is very little, and it's anyway dead skin. Some portions are dead skin. And nose bleeds even if you jump. If somebody can just hit here, the nose will bleed. Because inside the nose there are small blood vessels which are very thin. With high pressure, a thin narrow blood vessel will burst. So nose will burst. Do you think in your eyes you have got blood vessels which are very thick and strong? Small. So wherever you have small blood vessels which are even very narrow, so the blood will come like a syringe pushing fluid outside, right? So ear, eyes, nose, even blood comes from the mouth, fingertips, everywhere.
Thank you. And did the Kargil war have a justified reason for all the bloodshed?
Where was the bloodshed?
No, like there was like the war. So mostly in all wars, there's a lot of death.
See, what happens to the people in Pakistan when they come to India, they don't fight a regular war standing there and fighting. They will send people, local people, they will settle in that small villages along with that local people. They will act as if they are their own. They will have relatives, friends, some relations and all that. So most of the time we don't fight because the local people will get affected. Otherwise every day there is a catching, bloodshed, killing. Our border is always active with such activities. Kargil war was one which they fought regularly, like a normal war. That is why it became famous. Otherwise every day our Jawans are there parking at different places, catching people. Not only in the border, even inside India, there will be a lot of terrorists, there will be a lot of Pakistani people who comes and create troubles. Chinese people will, what they will do in the other border, China border, they will have a big rock in which they will write something in Chinese, this is China. And then they will push that rock. It will go and then come into the Indian border out, because it's all hilly terrain. On the top of the mountain, they will jump and write, this is China, and then push the rock. Wherever the rock falls is their boundary, they will say. We see the rock, we have written this. Like this they will say. Got it? So these are all small tricks which they used in. But Kargil war was a normal war, therefore these are all not very big. If you compare with most of the other places, the war happens like Kuwait, no, Saudi Arabia, they are all great war. This is what? And India has got that much power. One day you ask the army, navy, air force people, fight a war with Pakistan. The whole people, Indian people, even the Javans, not even Javans, the social workers who are available in India, all of them go to Pakistan. They can pick up everybody and put into Arabian Sea. We are such a great country, we have no problem. But we are not fighting war. We are only telling them don't fight war with us. To show something back, we will catch somebody, we will throw somebody and all that. That's it. India is a very powerful, great nation.
Do a few plants or animals have bad energy?
I told you bad culture, good culture. Similarly, there is no bad energy and good energy. There is no bad animal and good animal. Everything in this world is good. Is there a good people and bad people? Why you are asking about the plants? Everybody is good. But sometime Rishika may not like me. So he will say he is a bad man. Possible, no? Sometimes people don't expect this way to react to something. They will say this person is very bad because he did not tell directly, he told indirectly. If you tell directly, they will say he told directly, he could have told me indirectly. Both are possible, no?
Yeah.
So there are every plant in this world is created for a purpose. Good and bad. These are all our interpretation. Where, when, how, why this fellow has done. See, mother scolding, no problem. But assume your mother scold you in front of your colleagues. All the classmates are there. They come to your class and start scolding you the way they scold you inside kitchen. What will happen? Correct? You'll say, you should have scolded me inside house. Why did you come into the car? Why do you do it in the street? Correct? So there is nothing good and bad. Where you have to plant good trees, you also have to plant bad trees. Where you have lot of plants with a lot of thorns. Do you plant them as the house where you are entering? You have to plant on the compound wall side so that nobody will enter from there, right? We use plants for protecting, like a fencing. Traditionally, the compound wall was decorated with a lot of plants, and all of them had big thorns so that nobody will enter your house. There is a specific creeper sort of a thing which wild growth that is planted in a place where there used to be a lot of elephants coming and disturbing. So what will happen? The elephant start walking, the leg of the elephant will go within the creepers. That was very strong. They get into the field. Creeper don't think that it is very mild and soft and all that. It used to be very thick and strong. So elephant, once it comes inside, it gets trapped. But then what happened? That is the best place for monkeys can play. Lot of monkeys started coming there because elephants and monkeys will generally fight. This is a place where elephants will not come, monkeys can come. That's near Calicut. I went to that forest. It is called Vallikad. The place itself is called Vallikad. Valli means creepers. So there are, that is good or bad. You cannot plant that inside your house. That's it. Or near your house. So it all depends on where do you want to plant, what you want to plant. Good and bad is only our, suppose we say that Tulsi is very good for us because it has got a good frequency, good smell which I enjoy. But there can be somebody who don't even enjoy. Tulsi itself, there is a Amrutanjan smell, Vicks smell. They call it as Vicks Tulsi. Karpura Tulsi, it gets into the camphor smell. If you plant that, it is very good. You will not get cold, cough, respiratory problems will not come. and you have only a small place, will you plant a people tree there? Finished. You cannot. So people tree has to be planted in a common place. That's why near temples you will see. So it depends on where do you want to play, what you want to play. Yeah.
Is it true when people consider lucky plants for a better future?
These are all interpretations. Just now I said. Somebody will say this plant is good when you inside put money plant. When you put inside your house, money will come or what? Okay, you put money plant and sleep. Will somebody dump money there? Karma, action, study. Do your work. That is more important. All these are not going to help you. They may allow you to think slightly positive so that you may act better, provided you know how it is going to reflect in your life, provided you are taking energy from that for your action. Action is more important. Yeah.
If you only talk, sing, or communicate with plants and won't necessarily like water.
That is a stupid question. See, in the beginning itself I said there are many parameters which will make the plant to grow. That doesn't mean I can take a seed and start singing, the seed will start growing and it will become a plant. No? The Panchabhutatmakam, it needs mud, it needs water, it needs a good climate, it needs a good fencing so that something else will not come and eat, it needs all that. You add extra. What is that extra you add is a given energy. Okay, good words will change your, will make your child to grow better. That means as soon as a child takes birth, you giving lectures to that child without any milk. Will it grow? No. This is the same question you are asking. You understood? That's a logical answer. See, most of the questions you should ask when you think that there is a logic in that question, which you think that it doesn't have an answer from you. I am sure everybody in this world who has got little sense will know that that is not correct. And I did not say song will change, music will change. I didn't say that. That's why previous question also when I answered I said karma is more important. Just because you put a plant in the house, that will not make idli for you. You will have to do your job. Okay. Very, very important. Action is more important than anything else. Yeah. That's the last question, I think, right?
Yeah,
So you should tell
I
now.
have a question.
Yeah, Pallavi, come on to video.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I visible?
Yeah, visible. Pallavi, tell.
Yes, sir. So there are many trees being cut down every day to make papers and furnitures and all that. So, sir, is this a good action or a bad action?
See, which trees are cut, you tell me.
Sir, to make paper and furniture.
Yeah.
Trees
Which
are being
tree?
cut down.
Which tree? They are planted for that purpose. In forest itself, there are different departments. Social forestry, natural forestry, wild forest, decorative forest. In the roadside, what tree we will pour, that is entirely different. We have a paper mill which produces paper for Kerala. Each state will have their own paper mill. The head of the paper mill factory is a forest officer, IFS, Indian Forest Service. IFS is Indian Foreign Service, there is IFS, Indian Forest Service also. If you learn science subject up to graduation, you can write exam to become a forest head. IFS will get you. Only science graduates can write, not arts graduates. It is equivalent to IAS. IAS, IPS, Indian Foreign Service, almost same cadre is Indian Forest Service. The IFS head is put as the managing director for paper production company. Why? Because his first job is to produce tree for the paper. You understood? For construction, cutting trees, all that is not against nature. Because a good student who needs a book, he is also part of nature. A lion who is going to catch a deer, can you say the lion don't catch deer, don't destroy deer? Otherwise how it will live? So as a human, what I want is, I want shirt, I want my building, I want my construction, I want my development. What is wrong in using the nature? Otherwise, can we get from outside globe, outside earth, I will get something for me and live in this place? No. I have to use what is available around me. So understand, whatever is the nature which says somebody is against environment is totally absurd. We are also part of nature. Whatever we do within the nature, within the world is acceptable because we want to get it.
Sir, so how can we conserve it for the future generations?
That will come. Only thing, when you cut one tree, plant another 10 trees.
Okay, sir.
And don't think that because I will just preserve it, it will be available for somebody else. It is not me who is preserving. The earth itself is preserving. Okay, let all the Gulf country decide that they will plant and make forest there. Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, why? Because Gulf people are bad, nothing is growing there. Then why?
Sir, probably because the conditions are
That is what I am saying. The tree growing or not growing is not in the hands of people. It is in the hands of earth itself. People have only very minimum contribution in preserving the nature. Don't write this in examination. You will not get marks. I am only telling logic. I am not telling academics.
Okay, sir.
You see, there was we have a Balapattanam, Baliyapattam. There is a plywood factory. The plywood is made in Balapattanam. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Plywood, the wood which is used for making door and all, no? The ply.
Yes, sir.
The plywood is made in a place called Balapattanam in Kerala. Kannur district, close to Rishika's place. And there, that was owned by a Muslim. Sometime, lot of environment people, they are the brilliant fellows. They went and scolded this person, say, you are cutting the wood and making plywood. That is why rain is not there in Kerala. You know, this old businessman, the Muslim, called that fellow, one of the leader there, and asked, have you ever gone to sea? In the ocean, Arabic Ocean, if you go inside, will there be rain? Inside sea, will there be rain?
No, sir.
Inside there is heavy rain. The rain is because the water is taken by the sun and it pours back. Do you think rain will be only in the land, not in the sea? Heavy rain in sea. Is it because the trees are there or not trees? The whole earth, close to 80% is water or snow, glacier. Only 20% land.
Yes, sir.
So 80% of water is what is contributing to rain. When there is heavy rain, definitely all the places trees will grow. So who is contributing for the growing tree? Nature or we? Earth itself.
Nature.
That's why earth is called living earth. We don't even have a courage to or the power to maintain earth. If somebody thinks, yeah, I am maintaining earth, that's useless. He's a small fellow. The whole earth is too old, in which in the same place where I am living, millions of people stayed.
Yes, sir.
So we have nothing to contribute to environment. That doesn't mean I have to cut lot of trees. But that also doesn't mean I should not produce papers. So if I have to produce papers, somebody has to plant those trees which will help you to produce papers. So that is done by some people. Everything has got its own ratio, its own share.
Yes, sir.
Good question, because it's a common confusion. Many people don't understand the meaning.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
I had another question related.
You ask, don't have to say I had another question, I have another question, I will have another question. All that grammar is not required. Just this is my question. That is why the whole session is for. Yeah. Somebody will ask a question, shall I ask a question? That itself is a question. If you can ask that question, why not question straight? As you have freedom to ask question, I have freedom to answer or not to answer, which I will use based on the question. So don't tell this, I have a question to ask. These are all waste of time. Straight come to question. Yeah.
Can the ecosystem survive without human life?
Revive. When you ask question, the first part is heard, second part is not heard, because you are just going very fast or reading somewhere. You have to look at the person to whom you are asking question and then ask that with a lot of punctuation in between, clearly. Yeah. Louder.
Can the ecosystem survive without human race?
Human race are not required. There is a beautiful poem I wrote. Give me another birth with less of brain and more of heart. Undivided earth. That is the poetry name. First read by book which I gave you at least. The hard copy book is there in your house, which many of them others don't have. Probably multiple copies I must have kept there. Undivided earth. If the whole people go from the earth one day, the world will be so beautiful. We will have no boundaries. We will have no apartments. We will have all roads will become valleys and rivers. Apartments will become big mountains. The place where you are all sitting will become place for ants and cats and dogs. All other animals will enjoy. Correct? That's my dream. That's what I have written as a poem. Undivided earth. Now today we have divided earth with different names. All that will go. And then this selfish Dr. TPS is telling, give me another birth so that I can see the world. Okay. It's a beautiful poem. Anything more, beta?
You've told that it's better to study for the exam, but many a time people who don't practice have not been practicing decide to start like a month before the exam. They start forgetting whatever they've studied. How to not forget?
See, knowledge guarantees marks. Marks doesn't guarantee knowledge. I think the answer is very clear. If you study well, you are a good student. Maybe to write in the style in which you have to get marks, you will require a very specific format, writing, practicing and all that. Nobody learns dance for a stage performance. If you enjoy dancing, given any costume at any point of time, you will be able to dance. If you don't enjoy dancing just for performance, if you learn only one dance you can perform, for that only you will know. Something else you will not know. So don't learn for showing, don't learn for certificate, learn for your own enjoyment. When you learn and enjoy yourself, then you will become courageous. Then maybe you will have to polish it to show to the examiner to get some marks. That's also must, because 10th class exam marks is essential for you to get admission to 12th. Just for that. In the best school you want to get, they will ask you good marks. But I'll tell you, in the world, who got the best marks and good marks have not become the greatest people. But that doesn't mean you should not get, you should get it. If you have good knowledge, getting marks or not will not harm you. But if you don't have knowledge, you get good marks, it will harm you later. So knowledge is most important. Putting it into paper, you need little practice. That practice is what you should get before examination, practicing writing exams. That's what you should do. Yeah, Akash had something to say. You came on video and then went off. I told you keep the video, sit straight, behave like a gentleman, right? Don't keep on and off. Don't move your camera here and there. Keep it stable. Yeah.
So in culinary, sir, they talk about these pressure points, right? So can you tell more about these pressure points?
What is that? I did not get.
So
Word.
in culinary, sir, they talk about pressure points, right, in the body.
The other day, I think you have not seen what I did. I talk about acupressure and all that earlier. In one of the video, it is already there. You are not seeing any of my videos. In the Maya Satsang, there was a session in which I spoke about different energy levels. You refer that. Very recently, 1 week back. First, what you should do is look at my video, learn that. And when I asked you, when did I write this point? In the hand itself, there are different pressure points, which I have explained. That is there in the body also. So, giving pain, relieving pain, all that is possible by pressurizing different areas of body, and the whole same can be done with the hands. The other day I have shown in hands how can you do that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
This is the head, these are the two legs, and these are the two hands. Yeah. Don't run away, stay there.
Sir.
Don't play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, stable, that is what is essential. Yeah. Anybody else? Is it too early for you, 11 o'clock? I thought 9:30 is a normal time.
No, sir.
For Gulf people, I think 9:30 is a normal time, right?
Yes, sir.
But then why you did not had a breakfast? Your parents are so lazy and you are better. 8th class, 7th class is the time when you should get into kitchen, start learning cooking. Don't, somebody has to teach you. You start experimenting. But do it without accidents, that's it. You must be, I started cooking when I was in 7th class. That too when we don't have all these equipments. No pressure cooker, no gas. We have to fire the 3 stones and then put the firewood inside, collect the firewood. So I am not looking at you as small children. I expect you to behave much more elderly, senior person. When that behavior is not there, I feel, yeah, it's too kiddish. You have to become more strong. Rida, a great clap for you, because the best student among all these, it is Rida. She takes a lot of initiative. I don't have to give assignments. The first few 1 week or 2 weeks is where I may ask some people to do this. After that, you should tell that I am doing. Rishika is one who first made lot of initiative. I think she is too busy nowadays. Too many activities probably. Right? Good to be active. I'm not saying that you should be fully here, but invest some time. And why these are all made into videos and put it so that it inspires. A lot of people looking at it. And you should also circulate to most of your relatives, your family groups. Whatever I am posting to you on Moksha is for something to show that you are active. So you will also send it. When you tell 10 people that my colleague is doing like this, you will also feel I should also do it. Actually, the Hindi Arabic learning was all meant for somebody else. That person is still sleeping, did not get up and then start reacting. So your postings will make somebody else to trigger. You understood? If I have to fire a wood, what I will do? First I will fire the matchbox and show closer to that, right? And that will not get fired. Again what I will do? Again I will put another matchstick and then show that. After some time, the wood will start getting fire because it will get heated up. So I am trying to heat people. So Rishika, Rida, all are matchboxes for me. You don't have to ask me. Whatever you post, if I say one video is done. That time itself I said, it is not one video. It is not one Swami Vivekananda I want. And energy is must. Without energy, everything, nobody will love to look at the things. Let me see. If any one of your friends who got videos from you, the Rida, whatever you generated, I have sent to your principal, saying that this is your student. Then he wrote me back saying, that she is your student. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Ambali madam has got lot of praises on you. Set your, because this is where the world is. Don't say that you are inside your house. You are not inside your house now. Where are you? You are in the world. You are in the entire world. So you have to be ever ready. Your classroom is not inside your house and inside your laptop. Your classroom is entire world. And I am sure this stand will cost you only very little. Otherwise also you can. Keep it straight. Why do you keep on jerking? Like you are in a bus or what? You are in a vehicle traveling? That is what I said, appearing for this session for at least a few days, you must know how to fix it. I should not give lectures on that. These are all your culture. So it only shows how good you are in your culture. Get it tuned. And earlier also I said, don't put your face against the light. Sion, your light is against your face. So what is happening is your face have less light. Everything cannot be adjusted, but little adjustment you will have to do. Okay, slight adjustment will make it beautiful. That's only what I am saying. Meenakshi Raju, who is there?
Sir, is actually Sanvi. I can't hear.
I didn't get.
Sir, that's my mother's name. My name is actually Sanvi.
Yeah, you should tell who is. I know many people will come in different names. You introduce yourself to all.
Sanvi.
Is it good enough? Don't have to say where, when, how, who, which grade.
I am Sanvi Raju from grade 8A and I'm living in Oman.
Yeah. Because many of them came many times. Sanvi, did you meet Sanvi? No, no. Sanvi may know most of you because Sanvi also came. I think your video was posted in somewhere. You must be able to get Sanvi faster. If you have seen the whole video, you will know everyone. But that may not be enough. It all depends on how you interaction you have. So if somebody missed watching the movie, not watching, seeing, not seeing, learning all the videos which are posted on Moksha, do it now. So that you know everybody. Okay. So which subject is you are liking, Sanvi? What subject you want to present? Have you seen presentations of the rest of the people?
Sir, could you repeat that?
Did you see the presentations of other people?
Yes,
Rishika on what subject she did?
sir, I don't remember according to the names.
Yeah, you should make a note because that's a beautiful method of learning history. These are not presentations just for presentation. I had a sitting with Rishika, taught her how history can be learned and this is how you should present so it becomes impressive. Correct, Rishika? So that number line, drawing, all that became part of that. Those who came for discussion with me, I helped them. So that method which I generally use for teaching is what is used. Some people don't discuss, then I will say you present. But that also will have some add-ons. I may correct. So you must look at the method of study. Then not the content. Content will change from grade 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. But the method of study remains same. That will help you a lot to learn. This is the new style of learning. So I don't teach subject. I teach learn to learn. How to learn things. That's the essence. You must have by-hearted lot of poetry, lot of process, the dialogues of people, but I don't allow people to by-heart without understanding. Now Rida is able to understand. So not only she sends video, immediately she will write, sir, I have gone through that word by word, I understood everything. And she telephoned, she sent a message saying some part I did not get. Immediately I made a call. And then we discussed on that. So I want all of you to take that initiative now. I am giving and you are taking is not there. You want, then I will give you. That's a state now. You understood what I am saying? It is not plate meals. The plate meals is when everybody sits and the leaf is put, everybody will come and dump whether you want or not. That is your classroom. The traditional teaching is that. I run a buffet system. I have only a counter here. You come and ask me, I want. Then I will give you one chapati. Again you ask, I want one more. Then I will give you one more. That's it. You understood? Every student should be like that. So prepare something, tell me, then we will make another call soon.
Okay, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy learning. Enjoy learning.
A very good morning to everyone. I am Rida Taju, studying in grade 9 in Scholars Indian School, Ras Al Khaimah, UAE. Life is an unending struggle for justice, truth, and values. We have many obstacles before us. We should be fearless to face and overcome it. I would like to present an inspiring poem of Sri Amitabh Bachchan, the great cine artist and the cultural icon of India. मुट्ठी में कुछ सपने लेकर भरकर जेबों में आशाएं, दिल में है अरमान यही कुछ कर जाए. सूरज सा तेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे. सूरज सा तेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे. अपनी हद रोशनी करने से तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? मैं उस माटी का वृक्ष नहीं जिसको नदियों ने सींचा है. मैं उस माटी का वृक्ष नहीं जिसको नदियों ने सींचा है. बंजर माटी में पलकर मैंने मृत्यु से जीवन खींचा है. मैं पत्थर पर लिखी इबारत हूँ. शीशे से कब तक तोड़ोगे? मिटने वाला में नाम नहीं, तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? इस जग में जितने जुर्म नहीं, उतने सहने की ताकत है. इस जग में जितनी जुर्म नहीं, उतने सहने की ताकत है. तानों के भी शोर में रहकर सच कहने की आदत है. मैं सागर से भी गहरा हूँ, फेंकोगे, चुन चुन कर आगे बढ़ूंगा मैं, तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? झुक झुक कर सीधा खड़ा हुआ, अब फिर झुकने का शौक नहीं। झुक झुक कर सीधा खड़ा हुआ, अब फिर झुकने का शौक नहीं। अपने ही हाथों हाथों रचा स्वयं तुमसे मिटने का खौफ नहीं। तुम हालातों की मुट्ठी में जब जब भी मुझको झोंकोगे, तब तब कर सोना बनूंगा मैं। तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? Now I would like to present the English translation of the poem. Holding a few dreams in our fist and a pocket full of hope, the heart desires only to do something, to do something. I do not shine like the sun, but light like a lamp. I do not shine like the sun, but light like a lamp. From lighting up my own boundaries, for how long can you stop me? For how long can you stop me? I am not that tree who's had the best of soil and water. I am not that tree who's had the best of soil and water. I was raised by barren soil and snatched my life from the death. I am the words written on stone. I am the words written on stone. How long will you try to break me with glasses? My name is not erasable. How long will you be able to stop me? How long will you be able to stop me? Crimes in the world do not exceed our limits to tolerate. Crimes in the world do not exceed our limits to tolerate. In the midst of the noises from taunting, I still have the habit to stand by the truth. I am deeper than the seas. I am deeper than the seas. For how long can you throw pebbles at me? I will pick every one of it and move forward. For how long will you be able to stop me? For how long will you be able to stop me? I bowed 100 times before standing tall. Now I have no desires to bow down again. I bowed 100 times before standing tall. Now I have no desires to bow down again. I have made myself what I am today. I do not fear any destruction through you. Whenever you push me in the heart of circumstances, I would come out to glow like pure gold. For how long will you be able to stop me? For how long will you be able to stop me? For how long will you be able to stop me?